tired of the enemies to lovers movie trope? How about from lovers to enemies to lovers again? Watch this lesson to learn some new phrases and idioms from this edgy comedy with a lot of chemistry. Number 1. To blow someone off.
Yo, let's go, Benny. Come on, Cupcake. We're gonna be late.
What's up, Pete?
No way. You cooked? That girl you blew me off for stayed over?
To blow someone off is to fail to keep an appointment with someone or to treat something or someone as if they were not important. It's the art of casually dodging the plans or ignoring someone. In this scene, Pete says that Ben blew him off for a girl, meaning that he changed his plans to hang out with his friend to have a date with a girl instead. To blow someone off. Here the verb is to blow, and someone is a pronoun that you can substitute. Jake feels hurt when his friends blow him off for social events, making him question the strength of their friendship. Emily is disappointed because her friend is blowing her off for the 3rd time this week, canceling plans without a valid reason. Mark realized he had made a mistake when he blew off the team meeting, as important decisions were made in his absence. Off, off, blew me, you blew me off, you blew me off. Now pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Number 2. To bail on someone.
I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Door's that way if you're looking to sneak out. I know that's your thing.
Well, I am a disaster. Let's go away from this. Yeah.
So you a lawyer yet?
Why? Do you need a defense attorney?
I'm just curious how you passed the class on ethics and not bailing on people.
While the phrase to bail on someone is quite similar to the first phrase that we have just looked at, to blow someone off, to bail on someone usually means canceling plans suddenly, usually last minute. First, you make a plan to meet up with someone, but then you don't just cancel last minute, you just don't show up at all. Bailing on someone is usually considered very rude, and it can leave another person very confused and disappointed. This is the second encounter between the main characters. Ben is sarcastically asking Bear how she could have passed the ethics class to become a lawyer when she bailed on him, which is something that's not very nice and ethical. To bail on someone or something. Mary was disappointed when her friend bailed on their shopping spree, leaving her to navigate the mall solo. Despite having a ticket, Jason bailed on the concert at the last minute, deciding to stay at home instead. The group members were annoyed when Mark bailed on them, leaving them without crucial input on the project. Bail, bail, bail on, bail on, bail on people. Now pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Number 3. Hall pass.
Hey. Headed to the wedding?
Of my sister? Yes, I am.
How crazy is it that we're on the same plane?
Don't think there's thousands of flights flying to Sydney every day.
Well, there's quite a few, actually. Qantas, American, Qantas through Dubai, some code shares. Serendipity, I guess.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
So where's your fiance? Wait, is this him?
Hey, I'm Ben. I was her hall pass on your break.
A hall pass is like a golden ticket granting freedom for a short period of time, usually freedom from some responsibilities or commitments. In a romantic relationship, a hall pass is an agreement between partners that temporarily allows one or both individuals to flirt or explore relationships with other people. In this clip, Ben is jokingly asking if the old man is Bear's fiancé. He lets him know that his date with Bear was the hall pass for her. After missing several classes due to illness, the teacher granted Mark a hall pass, allowing him to move freely in the school without being questioned. The conference organizers provided attendees with a hall pass, granting access to all the sessions and workshops throughout the event. Lisa and James discussed having a hall pass policy during their vacation, granting each other the freedom to flirt or dance with others at the resort. Hall pass. Hall pass. Now pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Number 4. To poke the bear.
And I make you. Can't wait for y'all to see where we stand. The plaid is so dope.
We're all staying at the same place?
Yep, my stepdad's house. Super important for them to keep the wedding party together.
Seems like a piece of information that could have been shared a little earlier.
Well, that's because they think you guys hate each other, so they didn't want to poke the bear.
Imagine you see a bear sleeping, but instead of running away, you decide to poke it out of curiosity and mischief. To poke a bear is to act in a way that has a good chance of causing trouble or of making someone angry. Don't poke the bear, he's already very tense. Our main characters learn that all the wedding guests will be living in the same house. Nobody told them that before because they already hate each other, so other people didn't want to poke the bear, meaning they didn't want the situation to become worse or to make them even angrier. Knowing that his boss was already stressed, John chose not to poke the bear and waited for a more suitable time to discuss the sensitive issue. Despite warnings from his friends, Jake couldn't resist poking the bear by making sarcastic comments about the rival sports team in a crowded bar. Mary realized it was best not to poke the bear when her colleague seemed upset about the recent project, opting to offer support instead of adding fuel to the fire. Bear, bear. Please remember to say this sound correctly. It's not beer. Bear. The bear. The bear. Poke. Poke the bear. Now pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Number 5, to bury the hatchet.
Have you guys made up?
All
We're
good.
fine if he just stays away from me.
Don't need an invitation for that.
I think you do. Feel like you can't leave me alone.
Same reason I slowed down at a car crash.
Okay, so you guys buried the hatchet, water under the bridge, 2 adults adulting like fucking adults.
The idiom to bury the hatchet is a metaphorical expression that means to make peace, reconcile, or end a conflict. So imagine that this hatchet represents the conflict between people. So by burying it, you let it die and forget about it. Claudia is telling Bear and Ben to act like adults and bury the hatchet, meaning that they should make up and forget about the arguments. To bury the hatchet. After years of rivalry, the 2 business partners decided to bury the hatchet and collaborate on a new project. Despite their differences, Jason chose to bury the hatchet with Mark and focus on building a stronger friendship. Family members gathered to encourage the siblings to bury the hatchet and reconcile their differences. Bury, bury, the hatchet, hatchet, bury the hatchet, bury the hatchet. Now pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Number 6, to get under the skin.
Your ego.
Okay.
What is this?
Wait, no props.
Oh, who cares? No one can see us.
A cheater, shocking.
Says the woman who cheated on her fiance.
We were on a break, asshole.
You're either broken up for good or you're cheating. Either way, someone's lying to someone.
I must have really gotten under your skin.
Roger, what is this?
Spat, fight.
What is the thing I'm holding in my hand?
Firework!
Firework by Katy Perry.
To get under the skin means to deeply irritate or bother someone. Imagine having an itch under your skin, so it makes you feel very, very annoyed and uncomfortable and you're trying to get it out. When something or someone gets under your skin, it really gets on your nerves. In this scene, Ben still mentions what he considers a cheating incident in the game, so Bear says that it must have gotten under his skin. It must have bothered him or irritated him so much that he still thinks about it and still talks about it. We can say to get under the skin of someone or to get under someone's skin. The repetitive sound of the construction next door was starting to get under the skin of the residents, leading to numerous complaints to the local authorities. Jenny's passive-aggressive comments had a way of getting under the skin of her friends, causing tension within the group. The persistent buzzing of the mosquito in the bedroom was enough to get under her skin, preventing her from having a good night's sleep. Your skin, under your skin, under your skin. I must have really gotten under your skin. Now pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Number 7, to let one's guard down.
B wants us to tell him how much she likes him, so he lets his guard down and goes to her. Some Cupids kill with arrows, and some with traps.
That was good. I like that. That's good.
Imagine you have an armor around you to protect yourself. When you say to let your guard down, you lower your defenses so you can be more vulnerable. You tell your body and mind to take a break and relax. This allows for a more open and genuine interaction with other people. The men are trying to convince Ben to let his guard down and talk to Bea. They want him to stop being so negative, careful, and closed off. Instead, they want him to open up and to be friendly with her. To let one's guard down. Here you can substitute the word one's with the correct possessive adjective. It's essential to create a trusting environment in a relationship where both partners feel safe enough to let their guards down. After weeks of intense work, the team finally let their guards down at the office party, showcasing a more relaxed and playful side. The therapy session provided a safe space for individuals to let their guards down, express their emotions, and work towards healing. Down, down. His guard, his guard. Let's, he lets his guard down. He lets his guard down. Now pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Okay, and now it is time for you to do some exercises and check how well you understood the material. And remember, if you need extra time, you can always pause the video. Complete the gaps with the correct phrases in the correct tenses and forms. Great job, everyone! Now you can let your guard down and check out our other English lessons. If you made a short pause in studying English before, I'll consider it as a small hall pass, but now it's time to get back. Have you used these phrases before? What is something that gets under your skin? Has anyone bailed on you before? Share your experiences with us and try to practice using these new phrases. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss a fun and quick English lesson with PDQ English.